students, in this lecture we will cover the other three classes of phylum Mollusca. Let us start with the fourth class, that is class Polyplacophora. Poly means many, placo means plates, and phora means bearing. Many plates bearing. These organisms will not have a single shell, but they will have several plates of shell. Specifically 8 plates they will have. Okay, these organisms are commonly called as chitons. The many plates that they have will give them more flexibility over having just one shell. Okay, these organisms are sedentary and they are firmly attached to rock surfaces, and they are commonly called as chitons. I will show you one example. This is the dorsal side that we are looking at, and from the dorsal side you will see there are plates in this manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dorsal plates they will have. Chitin. These are exclusively marine. Dorsal body surface covered by 8 dorsal overlapping plates. More flexibility. They have a strong foot for clinging to rocks, and these organisms are commonly called chitons. An example of a species is Scaphopoda, commonly called the chiton. That's all from this class Polyplacophora. Moving on to the next class Scaphopoda. Scapho means boat, poda means legs. This class comprises of burrowing mollusks. They will have a long tubular kind of a shell, and they will be buried in the sand in this manner. There will just be a foot which will help them in burrowing, and this boat-shaped structure or tusk-like structure which is their shell, and that's why they are called as Scaphopoda. This is their shell, the sand, okay, this is water on top, and this is their foot which will help them in burrowing. Its right shell is tubular, open at both ends. These are burrowing tubular mollusks. They are called as tusk shells. Can you tell why they are called as tusk shells? Since shell resembles elephant's tusk. Example, Dentalium, commonly called tusk shell. Species name. This was about the class Scaphopoda. Moving on to the next class Monoplacophora. Class Monoplacophora. Mono means single, placo means plate, phora means bearing. The other one was Polyplacophora. This is Monoplacophora. These organisms will have just a single shell. This class is the most primitive class of the mollusks, and with the way they are, they show properties of mollusks. That's why they have been included under phylum Mollusca. But they also show some properties of the annelids. Okay, for example, they show metamerism, that is repeated organs they show. For example, they are nephridia and all. Ordinarily the mollusks have just one pair of metanephridia. However, this one, which is the most primitive class, they have repeated segmental nephridia in them. Also, they have other organs that are repeated. Then they have the presence of the trochophore larva, which is also an annelid character. And the molluscan characters that they show are presence of the shell, presence of the radula, and the presence of the mantle. So this class is said to be the connecting link between the mollusks and the annelids. And with that we can infer that molluscans may have evolved from annelida-like ancestors and not arthropoda-like ancestors. So this class is a connecting link between annelids and mollusks. Annelida characters include features like metamerism, segmental nephridia, presence of trochophore larva, which is a feature of the annelids, and the molluscan features that these guys show are presence of the radula, presence of the mantle, and the presence of the shell. An example is Neopilina, which is considered a living fossil because it is still existing, and it's also considered as a connecting link between annelids and mollusks. Okay, this is an important example according to me for AIMS. And with that we have completed the classes of Mollusca, and with that we have completed with phylum Mollusca.
In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe.